What is up, everyone? This is Ricky 572 Return Chance. Today's November 14th, 2022. Hope everyone had a good weekend. We had YCS Dartman happen this weekend, and of course, Ishida T. Element took W on that one. Ended up winning the event. And I forgot the guy's name. Like I said, I'm bad with names, so I forgot. But there wasn't too much of a change in the market this weekend. I mean, I guess some of the Shizu stuff came down in value because there was like so many more listings listed. And then there's like some tier elements cards that went down in value as well as opposed to going up, which is weird. Maybe people are just trying to get rid of their stuff before the emergency ban list or whatever it's called. People are really speculating that we're gonna get an emergency ban list, or they're probably gonna get hit like before the new year or something. But I mean, that's all speculation, so we'll see. But today I wanted to start off with Gamer's Choice pre-sale. So it looks like Borolo Savage Dragon is a new Starlight Rare in the set. And that's pretty crazy because I thought we had already had all the Starlight Rares announced. I thought it was just, I saw a picture rolling around with, we have access code, Exodia pieces, Super Polymerization, and Yatagarasu, and then Blackwing Armor Master. I saw a picture that had those, but we never saw a Borolo Savage Dragon, and we still haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen a picture rolling around with that, but apparently there's a Borolo Savage Dragon Starlight Rare in the set, which is pretty cool. Honestly, I did think about going in on this, but that's $250, kind of over my price point. I try to avoid buying, Starlights and, big ticket items because I'm not rich or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, to me, it's a pretty good buy. I could see this going up a bit more when it comes back into the format. Right now, people aren't really synchro summoning that much, so it's not really being played, but I could see it going up once it starts getting played again. That's why I wanted to go in on it. But yeah, just want to let you guys know that Borolo Savage Dragon is a Starlight Rare in the set, so now we have 10 Starlight Rares in the set, which actually makes you question how the pools are gonna be like the Starlight Rare pools. Like, is access code gonna be like super short printed, where he's like, because you see right here he's going for like $500. So we don't know how short printed, or I mean, we already know Starlight Rares are hard to pull, but I mean, how hard are they gonna be to pull in terms of like, am I getting Exodia more often than I would access code or like that? It's just hard to say, but yeah, just wanted to show you guys that. Moving on, we're gonna go to Magnificent Mavens. We have more listings on the Secret Pharaoh Rare and the Ultra Pharaoh Rare. I did find out that these are, I guess, region locked. So in the US we got the Secret, and then overseas they got the Ultra Rares. So that kind of clarifies things. Shout out to, I forgot his name, but he commented on my post and let me know about that. But yeah, we have more of that. Some of the cards did go down in value. Dark Magician Girl is still up there. Blue Eyes, I think that went down a bit. Triple Tactics went down a bit. Most of these are like 150 and lower at this point. Let me know what you guys are going in on. I actually thought about getting some Toon Kingdoms because it's not too overpriced, and I could see it probably being like one of those collector pieces that Toon players want to have. So I thought about going in on that one. Let's see what else. True Name. It's actually the cheapest Secret Pharaoh Rare in the set. I'm not really sure how I feel about this one. I don't see it going up because I don't see it being played in too many decks or any deck at all. As a okay effect, declare one card name, activate the top card of your deck, and if it is the declare card, add it to your hand. Then you can add to your hand or special summon one divine monster from your deck. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard, etc., etc. But yeah, it's not a really good card, but I guess it's another collector item you guys could pick up. It's a cheap one, so I mean, before these goes up, probably buy some if you're a collector. If not, then just leave them alone. Evenly match at $10.50, right? $11 price point, still up there. Still probably the highest price card in this set, besides the Secret Pharaoh Rare and the Ultra Pharaoh Rare. So like $12-ish. And it's crazy. A lot of this stuff went down. And Triple Tactics, that's a lot of play. Around $11-12. Lightning Storm still around 10. The Shizu stuff, Kelbeck, the Ancient Vanguard went down $8. It was sitting around 10. A Guido, is it he really $3? Wow. $3 to $4 for like $3, $4, $50, $4.50. Yeah, that went down. Then we have Keldo and Medora sitting around $2 to $3. Wow, that's crazy. I really missed on that one. I bought them for $220 at pre-sale, so I'm kind of disappointed in that. And there's so many listings of it. There's 263 listings, 274 listings, 230 listings, and I guess that one only 133. But still, it's a lot of listings for them. So there's plenty available on the market if you guys are trying to pick up some and play with them this format. Sky Striker Mobilized Engage at $3 to $4. I still think these are a good pickup if you guys want to buy some. I'm definitely gonna invest in a couple just because it's the only printing, and it makes the Sky Striker decks more playable. I mean, they could already play, but just gives them more playability. Scale Drain was another card I was looking at. I talked about this card a couple weeks ago. I said this is another card I was gonna be picking up. $3, not too bad compared to like other Scale Drain prices. So if I were you, I would probably pick some of these up. 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. And trap decks aren't really doing anything. There's Labyrinth going around as well, but it's not really doing much either. So if trap decks come back into format, Scale Drain is definitely a card you want to have if you are playing a trap deck. Totally Awesome at $2 to $3. Ice Dragon Prison like $1 to $2, and then everything else still sitting under $1. I would pick some Gozen matches though, just because it's the highest rarity. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this set. Infinite Permanents, Ultra Rares. These are probably some good pickups too, because these always tend to go up unless it gets another printing. I don't see it like going lower. So I'll probably pick up some Infinite Permanents too. I know it has a super rare as well. What's the super rare? Let's see what the super rare is at. OT, Secret, Ultra, Premium Gold. I actually really love this one. I have a couple of these. And the super at like $6, $7. How is that more expensive than that? I don't know. But I could see like these Infinite Permanents going up a bit more. I know the format doesn't really run hand traps at the moment, but I could always see Infinite Permanents coming in and out. So it's one of those staples you just want to have. And it doesn't have a common printing, so you're either stuck with the super rare, premium gold rare, or any of the ultra rares. So yeah, I will pick some of those up. But yeah, I don't think I have anything more to talk about for Magnificent Mavens. It was pretty fun opening it. But yeah, I did miss on the Ishizu stuff. Secret Ferro Rare, Ultra Ferro Rares. I mean, they're all under $150, so except for the what do you call it, Dark Magician Girl and the Blue Eyes. But yeah, for the most part, most of them are not too bad. They're not too bad prices. I actually like this one too. No one's really playing it, but I actually like that one too. $75. Alright, so now moving on from the set and going to our first card that we're going to talk about. I saw this on House of Chance Market Watch and saw that it was almost like a $3 to $4 card. A couple of months ago, it was sitting at like under $1 just because it was a rare from the set. This comes from El Dorado. And look, so $1.25, there's one listing on that, and then the rest go to like $3, $3, $3. I mean, let's count the shipping. So $3.99, $3.99, $3.29, $3.30, no, $4.35. Yeah, it's like $3 going on to $4, which is a pretty. I mean, it's not too much of a big price jump, but compared to how it was like $1 like months ago, and then when the set released, no one really picked these up. They just put it in their bulk. So yeah, if you have some in bulk from when you open Maximum Gold, was this El Dorado? Oh no, it wasn't El Dorado. Oh, well, it was the first Maximum Gold, I think it was. But yeah, if you have some, I would probably list some and try to get some money back from that. Looks like they are at $3 to $4, and you're playing this in Flanders, which is one of the decks that is. It was actually in the finals this weekend, but I've seen it being played a lot compared to like Ishizu T Element. It's one of those decks that could kind of go up against it if you play it right, but it is one of those decks that I guess could like handle the meta right now, because it's anti-meta. You bring this out, you play D-Shifter, and your opponent can't really do their tier element plays. So it's one of those decks that's playable at the moment, which is why probably Barrier Statues at this price point. Next, I've been seeing this being played a lot in a couple tier element Ishizu builds. You basically make this with like Herald or 2 Bystials or a Herald and a Bystial. Well, Diviner of Herald and a Bystial or 2 Bystials or whatever. But it's pretty good to make. You get to have access to your opponent's graveyard. So what it does is, quick effect, you can target one card in your opponent's graveyard and then detach 1 or 2 materials from this card, then activate the appropriate effect. Return to the deck. If the target is a monster, best summon it face up or in face down defense position to your field. If it is not, set it on your field. So this is able to set like spells and trap cards from your opponent's graveyard to your side of the field. It's a nice little tech. It's generic level 6. And yeah, it's pretty easy to make in the deck. So I would probably look into picking some of these up. I'm not sure how many more decks are going to be playing it, but I really like how it was used and the things that it does. It's an interruption too on your opponent's turn if you're playing Ishizu Tier Elements. Next up, we're talking about Striker Dragon. So this is just one of those freebies I'm throwing in this market watch. It's one of the cards I'm looking into going in on, just because I think there was like a new rocket or something announced, and I forgot what set it was, but it was a new rocket announced, and look, they already started going up. And we have, let's see, what are they at? They're at $2, $3, $3, $3, $2, $2, $3. Like, they're like $3-ish. I would probably pick some of these up just because it's only like under $10 for a playset, and it has a lot of potential. Dragon Link is one of those decks that never dies. I mean, it's okay right now just because of the Bystials, but it hasn't really seen like too many tops. But I mean, once the Ishizu Tournament hype has gone down, maybe they get hit or whatever, we go back to like Dragon Link, and you might need some of these. People might start picking some of these up because it's one of those decks that can still do stuff no matter how many times they get hit. So yeah, I would probably pick up the Prismatics around like $2 to $3 if you can. $10 for a place it isn't too bad. Kana is the Sky Striker that basically helps you win in time, right? Yeah, it helps you win in time. So I could see this going up in the future if more Sky Striker decks start, being played or topping. They're only at 24, 25, 26, 27, 27. Yeah, they're under $27. There's 36 listings, but I mean, Kana for being an ultimate rare, I know it's a one of and it's a really gimmicky card. You don't really play it as often as you do like the other Sky Strikers, but it's a nice ulti to have in a collection, or it's one of those things that you just want to have to burn in time. So if you're a Sky Striker player, if you do have a blinged out deck, definitely pick up the Kanas. They're only at $23. If you're trying to invest in them, I would go in on them as well. Sky Strikers could always come into the format, and they're going to need something to burn in time, so Kana is the one to do that. They're only going to play one of these, so I don't expect these to go too high up in price, but I definitely see them going over whatever they're at right now. Speaking of Sky Strikers, I noticed that someone had Ray listed at $42 for the Ultimate Rare, and they're near mint. Now, when it comes to like buying, you really have to watch out who you buy from, and I mean, sometimes if you do take the risk, it turns out well, but sometimes it doesn't. This person isn't verified. They have 0 sales, and I don't know. I just saw that they have it at 42. I guess like plus $5 shipping, 47 plus taxes. Let's say like 50 something dollars compared to like what the other prices are at 69, 70, basically 70, $75, 80. Yeah, it's pretty low. So I'm kind of skeptical about buying from this. person. But it's, I mean, worst case scenario, I just ask for a refund and get my money back. So I might be picking up a copy of these. If you guys are looking at this market watch and want to take a risk, there you go. You can get yourself an OT rate for 50 something dollars with tax, which saves you almost 20 something dollars compared to what they are right here. But yeah, just wanted to, point that out. Not telling anyone to go for it, but if you want to take the risk right there. Another card I've been talking about is Water Enchantress. It's still under $30. I still think this card has a lot of potential. It could see play in the meta again in the future. It could always come back. And none of its engine got hit, so it's just one of those cards that's not being played right now. So the hype for this is kind of down. But if the hype for this comes back up, or if another deck finds a way to use this card again, it could definitely be over $25 what it's at right now. So I'm gonna be picking up a couple of these just to keep in the stonk binder, and hopefully maybe this year someone will find a way to tech it and it'll go up again. But yeah, let's go on to the next card. Well, I guess the last card we're gonna be talking about today, Swords of Concealing Light. So this is one of those cards that I saw I think in a OCG deck playing. It's one of those ways that it's like kind of like a book of, what is it, Lunar Eclipse or Book of Eclipse, that flips your opponent's monster face down. So it reads, when you activate this card, change all monsters on your opponent's side of the field to face down defense position. Monster on your opponent's side of the field cannot change their battle positions. Destroy this card during your second standby phase after activation. So we don't really care about that. We just want to flip them face down for one turn so we can clear their board. So this is a good card to play against Kashtira. If you don't want to play the Book of Lunar Eclipse or the Book of Eclipse, just because Book of Lunar Eclipse makes you discard a card and you have to target 2, and then Book of Eclipse makes you, might give your opponent some draws if you don't clear the board before the end of the turn. So this one basically, the only downside on this is just that it's not quick play, and you can only use it on your turn to try to clear the board. But it only has 19 listings at the moment. It looks like they're going for like around $5 to $7. I could see this going up for a bit once the archetype comes out, and people might try to find different cards to try to tech to go against it, just like the Book of Lunar Eclipse and Book of Eclipse. This is just one of those other options that I saw being played, and if you guys want to take a look and go in on this card, go right ahead. It only has 9. I mean, it does have other printings too, but technically, this is where is it at? Oh, this is the highest rarity that's affordable, because it does have an ultimate rare, but those are like $70 to $100. I'm not going after those. I'm just gonna stick to the ultra rares. They have rares. Also, they have commons. So yeah, there's plenty of versions of this, but I guess for the rarity horse, ultra rare is gonna be the highest rarity. Ultimate rare if you're like balling or whatever, but I'm going in on the ultra rares. There's only 19 listings, so I could see these going for like probably 15 if the hype goes up on these, and that's when I'm planning to sell. You guys could decide what you want to do. If you don't want to play this, go for the Book of Eclipse or Book of Lunar Eclipse. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video today. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, go follow us on Return to the Chans on Instagram. If you guys have any cards you guys want me to talk about, comment down below and I'll look into them and see if I feature it on the next Market Watch. This is Ricky572, and thank you guys for watching.